Hi Yr5, today we are continuing with our topic of place value. So today you're probably going to need those place value grids, just a hand to help you, but we're going to unpick a little bit more about that idea of 1 million. So we're going to be having a look at some bar models, so it might be useful to have a ruler around if you've got one with your pen and pencil. You also have a Fluency over on Yr5+6 if you'd like to go and do that first, or as ever you can do it at the end if you would like to. Let's start off with these. So as you can see, our whole is 1000, that's at the top, and then underneath each bar is split up into different size segments. See if you can fill in the missing blanks for each segment. Hopefully this is what you created. So we can see that half of 1000 is 500. When it's split into 4 or quarters, it's 250. Then in fifths, it's 200, so 5 parts of 200 makes 1000. Then when it's into tenths, we talked about this yesterday, 10 lots of 100 is 1000. So we go 800, 900, 1000. What I'd like you to do now is to pause the video and draw out some bar models of your own, but this time I want you to think about your whole number being 10,000. So remember that's 10 lots of 1000. So split them into same amounts of each bar model, so halves, quarters, fifths and tenths, and see what you find. So here's hopefully something that you have created. I'm going to start from the bottom. So as I just mentioned, 10,000 is 10 lots of 1000. Then as we go up, hopefully you'll notice that compared to the thousands when we were looking at that, it's just 10 times bigger. So a fifth of 10,000 is 2,000. A quarter of 10,000 is 2,500. And half of 10,000 is 5,000. So same thing again, but I'm sure you've guessed it. This time I want you to do it as your bar model as 1 million. So this is something we've been looking at and introduced over the last couple of days. So think about how you can use those last two that we've just looked at to help you with 1 million. So let's think about that phrase yesterday. 1 million is 1,000 thousands. So here's hopefully what you have created. Starting from the bottom again, I just said that 1 million is 1,000 thousands. So if we're only splitting that into 10, then each section must be 100 thousands. So 10 hundred thousands is the same as 1 million. So if we were counting this, we would have 700,000, 800,000, 900,000, and then it would go to 1,000 thousands, which is a million. Then moving up, so a fifth of 1 million is 200,000, a quarter of 1 million is 250,000, and then half of 1 million is 500,000. Well done if you got those. We can also use what we learnt about 1,000 to help us with 1 million. So remember, if a quarter of 1,000 is 250, then a quarter of 1,000 thousands is 250 thousands. And I want to explore the idea of 10 million a little bit more. This is where you're going to need your place value grids again. Here's the first number I'd like you to make in your place value grid, then write it in digits and in words, thinking carefully about those commas. I may have run out of Cheerios, so dog treats will have to do. So this number is 10,231,103. And just like yesterday, remember we group our millions together, we group our thousands together, and then we group our ones, tens and hundreds together. Here's your next number to make in your place value grid, write in digits and words. So this number is 13,124,120. Now I want to go back to those bar models, but this time thinking about 10 million. Use what we've done previously with the million to help you with 10 million. Think about it's 10 lots of 1 million. Pause the video and draw this out to help you fill in the missing blanks. Hopefully this is what yours should look like too. I'm going to start from the bottom again. So we've just talked about 10 million being 10 lots of 1 million. Then as we move up the chart, 1/5 of 10 million is 2 million. A quarter of 10 million is 2,500,000 and half of 10 million is 5 million. Let's see if you can use that thinking to help you identify the missing numbers on this number line. So think about what the scale is on the number line, what does each small line represent, and then see if you can figure out what numbers should be at A, B and C. So the first thing we need to do when looking at a number line is to figure out the scale. So that means what each jump is worth. So we can see that this is going up in 20,000s each time. And in between each 20,000, there are 4 jumps. So we can do 20,000 divided by 4, which gives us 5,000. Then it's just a case of counting along each jump. So after 2 jumps, we can go 5,000, 10,000, so A is 10,000. And then further along we have, so let's go from 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, B is 35,000, 40,000 is there for us, and then the next one along is 45,000. Well done if you got those correct. Here's the next one for you to look at. Again, pause the video and look carefully. Figure out the scale and then tell me the missing values for A, B and C. So the same as last time, we need to figure out what the scale is. We can use our previous learning with the bar models to help us. So we can see there are 5 jumps before we get to 1 million and 5 in between 1 million and 2 million. We've learnt that 1/5 of 1 million is 200,000. So then that helps us to read the scale. We can jump up, so 200,000, A must be worth 400,000. Then for B, we can start at 1 million and then again counting 200,000. So B is 1,600,000 and then C is 800,000. Well done if you got that. That's it for today. Your task is over on Purple Mash and you're just doing that exact same skill. So you've got some number lines, you need to figure out what the scale is and then figure out what the missing values are that I've pointed out for you. Good luck. If you have any problems or you're really struggling, then please let us know via our email address. Don't forget to use those place value grids because they will help you. And then anything else, any pictures perhaps of you working today or any answers, then please send them to our email address. Good luck and I'll see you tomorrow.